My name is Ronnie Rhodes, and I am an IDF volunteer because I have a primary immune deficiency, and it's called hyper-IgE syndrome, or Job's disease. And it was a disease that I was diagnosed with at the age of 38. And prior to that, I had been sick most of my life with chronic infections, hospitalizations, pneumonia, sinus surgeries, secondary infections, all kinds of things that basically I had no idea where they were coming from. And when I finally received the diagnosis in the immunology department at Houston, Texas Children's Hospital in Houston, it was a sigh of relief because then I could look back and attribute all the illnesses that I had to this hyper-IgE syndrome. And after my son was born 8 years ago, we had him tested and found out that he too had the same disease that I had. So I began getting involved with the National Institute of Health in a clinical trial and learned about IDF at that time and wanted to get more involved to find out if there were other patients like myself and what they were doing to take care of some of the treatment that they were using to overcome this disease. Some of the illnesses I've had are associated with fungal meningitis, histoplasmosis, shingles, staph infections, lots of things that, quite frankly, really were close to death had I not been treated properly. And my son, now that we know his diagnosis, we've been able to help him and stay clear of all the things that could foster that infection even more. And the Immune Deficiency Foundation has been a great resource to find other parents and other patients that share the same characteristics that we do. And it's a bond that we have among each other because we look to each other for support, and we laugh with each other, we cry with each other, and we're just happy to be able to be a part of such an organization that really is seeking out the types of care that we need to prolong our life and to help our children and our children's children. And it's an honor for me to be able to speak here to you today and tell you how much the IDF has meant to my family and all the support that we've been able to provide it through the community with different awarenesses that we try to promote so that more people with immune deficiencies find out about the type of illness that they have, because most doctors really don't diagnose it because they're not familiar with it. So it's something that we have to live with for our lives, and the best way to deal with it is to understand it and to take care of it and to support one another so that you can continue and enjoy all the things that you were meant to enjoy. I have a wife of 22 years. Our son Garrett, he is 8 years old, our only child. And we try to enjoy life to our fullest. Even though I've had this immune deficiency, it's really not held me back. I've been a Boy Scout, Eagle Scout, involved in all outdoor activities, YMCA activities. I've gotten down and dirty with the kids and take a licking and keep on ticking. And it's kind of fun to be able to look back and feel like I was able to live as close to normal life as possible. And we'll continue to provide that same philosophy for my son. And as we work together with the doctors and the NIH and the hospital and the medical professional in our community, we constantly learn from them and actually help educate them in certain areas, because we know that doctors don't know everything. But it's helpful to learn more about what they need to hear from conferences like the IDF provides so that we can go back and share with them some information, and perhaps one day they too can attend an event like this with other medical professionals and learn how to treat additional patients that might have some type of immune deficiency. That's my story. Again, my name is Ronnie Rhodes. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I'm just happy to be a volunteer for IDF.